What was that sound effect?
I don't know, man. I still haven't been copyrighted for it, so I'm winning. Good evening. How are we all? Week
Hello
5 of the Mandalorian after show. This show is just flying in, right, fellas? This thing is just
Yeah.
like week after, you're like, oh shit, it's Wednesday again. Oh yeah, Mando's on.
Yep.
How are we all?
Fantastic, dude.
Good, man. Good. Besides the cold, I'm doing just fine.
You still sound and look awesome, bro.
I appreciate that.
You're all good, man. You're all good. Joining us this week, we have Matt, Batmando, Brodalorian, our new friend Tony, Star Wars Sith, Mr. Kyberphonic is currently lost somewhere at a grocery store. He will be joining us very shortly. And we may have a cameo from New Type Sith, Darth Raven's Nerd Nest at some point throughout the evening. Right, gentlemen, week 5, the story is getting very intriguing now. Overriding kind of thoughts on episode 5. I want to start off with you, Tony. You're the kind of newest kind of sub-member to the group. Go ahead, give us your thoughts on episode 5 as a whole.
So overall, I loved it. The main thing I loved about it is, besides it being great with action and cameos and this and that, it finally gave us the story and pushed it along. Because the first 4 episodes, they were cool, but then I'm like, what's going on? Like, where are they going? Because I kind of thought the whole season was going to be them going to the mines, but they did that in like 10 minutes in the first episode and a half. So it was nice to see that it's leading somewhere with how it ended, and just everything else that happened in the episode was just solid.
Matt?
Episode was great. Some of my theories, I think, have all been but confirmed by now, which I'm very excited for. This was a little bit longer than last week, but it just flew by, and I was locked in the entire time. I didn't even have internet. I was watching it on my iPad, and you could not keep my eyes off of the screen. It was, as Sims would say, it was God tier.
God tier, yes. I would go to agree with that one. Elvis, go ahead, man. Give us your thoughts on episode 5 this week. What was it? Chapter? What's the overall chapter? Chapter 20?
I'm reminded of a meme that I saw of Pedro Pascal on set, and he looks all happy, and then someone leans into him, and the text they put on the image is, oh, no, this is Bo-Katan season. And then Pedro Pascal just kind of like loses the happiness from his face. And I think what they're doing with Bo is pretty awesome. And I'm curious, like, how much can they fit in between this and the sequels, and you know, where are all the people of Mandalore? You know, does something happen to them? Are they just not? Is it just not their fight when the time comes? You know, like that's the only thing that I'm curious about what it leads up to. But yeah, this season is by far the best season of the Mandalorian so far. There's no such thing as filler yet in this season. You know what I mean? Like, everything has a point. Everything has a reason.
No, absolutely no. Everything from the word go, from the very kind of first second of the first episode of this season, has had a purpose. It's had a reason. There's been no filler whatsoever. It's been very concise. The plot is very rich and very, very dense, and my camera is out of focus.
Yeah, I was going to say, it also looks like it's not 1080 either. It looks like maybe you're on a lower setting.
Could
be your internet.
I'm back to using the webcam because the camera's been packed for London. Anyway, I digress. The plot's lovely. It's nice. It's rich. There's no, filler. There's no need for anything in terms of we'll just go and do this and pass the time. Everything, even down to the kind of so-called Andor episodes, it's had a reason to be there. This week in particular, and going back to what you were saying there, Elvis, regarding that meme, this is Bo-Katan's season. This is Bo-Katan's story of, redemption in terms of bringing the Mandalore back together, and it's fucking wonderful. It is so, and we're now going from the Mandalorian being about this one Mandalorian character to about it being the whole fucking, culture
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, you don't say, "Oh, Mandalorians." Like they're Mandalorian. You know, we are Mandalorian. We are not Mandalorian. So it's becoming more and more clear to me that there's a bigger picture here than just Din Djarin, and it's
Yeah.
all about to kind of
Yep.
come to fruition with the end of season 3 coming up shortly. So I think we're in for a really, really good final 3 episodes.
Yeah.
I want to come quickly to Tim.
100%, Tim.
And we've said this before regarding the armorer. She is starting to become very suspicious, and
She's very sus.
it's amazing how a performer can bring that across in a performance with body language, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Her movements, the way she just tilts the head, you know, her voice, the prompts within the tone of her voice, the structure of her monologue. We're all becoming a little bit suspicious of, like, wait a minute, what's her deal?
Yep.
You know? So yeah.
I'm not suspicious of her. I think that she's starting to see more than the way that she's always known. I mean, I don't know. I think that she is a good guy. I think she's going to stay a good guy. I think that she's going to be like an elder of their community, like a shaman of their community. But yeah, I'm not suspicious of her. I'm suspicious of, you know, whatever Mandalorians left Beskar on the shuttle, Moff Gideon shuttle. But that's got to be Bo's old buddies, right? So I don't know.
The Night Owls.
Maybe they want you to think that.
Yeah.
You know,
Could be
I
that too.
think Tim's got a really interesting kind of take on this, and it would make complete sense if the theories about the armorer are correct.
Have you seen the theories about Moff Gideon being Mandalorian, and the helmet at the end of the credits is red, and it's not Din Djarin's helmet; it's actually Moff Gideon's helmet?
Yeah, I've heard some
No.
stuff that he might get
no.
like a Mando helmet, like a whole full Mando suit.
Yeah. Yeah, Moff Gideon and Beskar would be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
So I mean, Moff Gideon led the raids on Mandalore. He's got more Beskar than probably any other human being in the galaxy, most likely, you know, somewhere. But yeah, no, the theories are, if you watch the credits, there's a, you know, when they got the light going across the helmet, it's red when it's a bad guy, it's blue when it's a good guy. And Din Djarin's helmet is the last image, and a red light goes across it. So is it Din Djarin's?
That's a fair point. I haven't picked that up. Wait a second. I need to see this for myself. Wait a second.
IG-11 is blue, and
I've changed the colours in this intro, right? Because it technically breaks the copyright. But let's just see this for a second. Yeah, it's green, which means it's red.
Mhm.
Oh, all right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything to that. I mean, it might just look better red. Who knows? But someone might be reaching a little.
I think
It's a good theory.
that's a very good theory, to be honest with you. It's a very good theory. And it would make sense, being the fact that we see the shuttle embedded with Beskar within the hull. So, yeah, we can come back to that, I think. Definitely. That's going to be one to keep an eye on. Absolutely.
And this dude also had the Darksaber. Like, this dude's got some Mandalore history going on. It wouldn't be too far off if he did show up in Beskar. I'm just saying.
I would love to see how he got that Darksaber too, because wasn't Sabine the last one with it?
Bo-Katan.
Oh no, Bo. Oh yeah, Bo was the last one with it.
Yeah,
So
Sabine gave it to her.
Yeah, I would love to see him take that from Bo and how that happens.
Hey,
Maybe
Rachel.
we'll get a flashback.
You know what? There's so many different ties here that I hadn't even considered. Yeah, how did Moff Gideon get the Darksaber? It was given to Bo from Sabine. There's something obviously more about Bo we don't know yet. We've got the armorer, and I'm sorry guys, but she is acting fucking shady in the way that she's moving and speaking.
How is she shady? What are you guys talking about?
Listen. I might be paranoid because I listen to a lot of podcasts about cults, but what she's doing, she sees Dan and Bo-Katan are getting more power within the covert, and she's like, nah, fuck that. Bo-Katan, you do what you want to go find somebody else. She's breaking them up because she knows that
what are you talking about? She's bringing all of them together.
No, she's sending her away because she wants her to fuck off and try to find Mandalorians wherever they are, if there's even any other out there that aren't dead. She's just trying to consolidate her power. That's a very
I'll
good
concede that I'm wrong if that happens, but that I don't think that.
No, that is a very good theory though, because here's the thing, right? She allowed Bo-Katan to remove her helmet just willy-nilly, and she walks both ways. Well, technically, so did Din Djarin. Yeah. Right? So no. Wait a second here.
He took his helmet off and he felt like a sinner because of it. That doesn't mean he walked both ways. He was a foundling. He was raised up in that culture. He is definitely not walking both ways.
Well, that's a take on it. But the opposite side of that would be Bo-Katan was raised the opposite way. And then, so it's an interesting one as to why she allows Bo-Katan to remove the helmet. That theory side of things, but with what Matt's saying, would make sense if she's trying to consolidate a power grab. If she thinks that there's too much respect and power being, given and shown to Din and Bo.
Because even Paz Vizsla was like, fuck Din. I don't like this guy. He doesn't deserve the Darksaber. And now, he saved my son. I'm on his side.
Yeah, well, that's another fucking point as well. I did not expect that one bit.
You guys are all way too suspicious. So this is Paz Vizsla recognizing a situation that Din gave a rousing speech, but he didn't win over everyone. So Paz Vizsla is like, oh shit, okay, I know how to fix this. I'm gonna talk shit about him, and I'm gonna get the attention of all the naysayers in the group, and then I'm gonna flip the script on them, and I'm gonna change their mind by getting them to agree with me on hate, and then flip it around. And why would we do this? Because we're Mandalorians. That's why, God damn it. And he got everyone all excited to join Din. Nah, dude, that was him helping Din.
Well, there's one of two things here. The first thing is either A, it's going to be a power grab and we're going to see something in the next episode, or B, it's completely genuine and this is where we're going to get fucking Sabine Wren.
Yeah, dude. I think she's going to pop up. I think Bo is going to run into her, or like there's some people that say that they think maybe Sabine was the one that broke Moff Gideon out to try to find out where Thrawn is to get Ezra, which I don't know if that's the case. It's possible, but I think I think we're gonna get Bo.
It's an intriguing one, because obviously we had a massive cameo this week. Like,
I know,
dude. We can't ignore this. I mean, fuck me. Do you know what the amazing thing was about this cameo, right? I've been on Instagram all day. I've been at work. I didn't see the episode until 12 hours after it came out.
Oh, wow.
I did not see a single thing about Zeb on Instagram or YouTube.
You must not follow Mr. Spoiler over here.
You got lucky because I saw it everywhere. Like everywhere.
I seen nothing. I was like genuinely completely fucking surprised. I was like, whoa.
This is why I get up early in the morning to watch the show and I don't turn on social media.
Because at first I thought it's just another one of his species, right? And then I heard the voice and I'm like, no, that's definitely Zeb. And I listened to it a little bit more, and I'm like, no, that's Zeb.
Yep.
And then the realization hits, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, they are doing exactly what we said they were going to do. They're bringing all these characters in, they're setting up Ahsoka. This is, you know, is Ahsoka going to appear in this season? Sabine is expected to now. Could we possibly get Hera? Is there going to be a reason to bring everyone in and introduce everyone?
Everything's fair game now.
Well,
Yeah.
I think so.
Like, they could bring everyone in for a 5-second cameo at this point. Like,
And with Zeb, like, I didn't expect that, and there was no rumors about it beforehand. And the rumors were actually the opposite, because there were no rumors that Zeb was even going to be in Ahsoka. So most people were kind of worried that, oh, is he too complicated to make CGI or make him prosthetic? They were kind of worried. So most people were under the assumption we weren't maybe going to even see Zeb in Ahsoka. Now, that's not the case no more, because he looked amazing.
I thought he'd be
CGI,
chilling
oh
on
my God.
Lyrasan with Callus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be awesome.
I'm curious if we'll get to see Callus, because they ended up
too.
together, didn't they? Zeb and Callus, they were like a couple in the end, weren't they?
I don't know if they were a couple.
You all give me the blank stares. I don't think you watched the end of Rebels.
Oh, I did. He's the only human welcome on Lyrasan after the bullshit he did to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zeb and Callus became life partners at the end of that when he was allowed to be on the planet.
Let's just I'm just gonna share this, right? Just take a little second to look at how friggin' awesome a job I mean, perfect, right?
Yep.
The lighting,
Absolutely.
the texture,
Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
a little bit of light going through the earlobe there, like just everything.
Every angle, you know.
And he's part of Blue Squadron, which is crazy.
And the voice actor from Rebels, he did face motion capture. So that way when he talks, they confirmed it. So that way when he talks, the movement is actually him talking it.
Nice.
Which
That's
is awesome. Yeah. So that probably made it look even more better because the face was natural and the words were matching up with, like, you know, the mouth.
I mean, look at that one. That's like talking about textures. That is unfriggin' believable.
Yeah,
like,
that was so good.
Yeah.
you know. And it's like, right, okay, like what you said.
Even
earlier.
his size in comparison to other people,
Yep.
like everything is great.
Especially his hands. When they showed his hands, they were huge.
Yeah, his forearm was massive.
That's him hunched over onto the bar, and like the dude next to him just stood up straight, like.
Yeah, because you saw when he was walking up, he had like a foot or two on him.
Yeah. I mean,
did you catch the other 3 big cameos at the bar?
I caught it afterwards, not while I was watching. I don't know how I missed that.
I caught Deborah Chow. I didn't know the other guy, and then Filoni, you just see the back of his head and his hat.
Yeah, and you see him from the side too at another angle.
And that goes to show as well just how easy it is to miss things in scenes. Like, it's so easy to. I mean, in the sequels one, you had like a really long shot of Wolfman, and most people didn't pick up on it. He was supposed to have like a, what was it? It was a New Hope or something in the cantina. They were supposed to be, you know what I'm talking about, and like no one picked up on it, and then all of a sudden, like a year later, someone was like, oh yeah. And it just goes to like they put so much into the backgrounds of these scenes, you know, that it's like
people are still probably looking for stuff in the antique shop on Andor.
Oh, there's so much in that damn shop.
Yeah,
that was wonderful. That was what, and the thing is, like, it was hilarious because like one of the producers was like, "Yeah, there's no Easter eggs in this at all. Don't expect anything." And they gave you every damn Easter egg, man. They're giving you Mandalorian fucking armor. They're giving you fucking Star Killer's fucking helmet and shit, Temple Guard stuff, holocrons.
I mean, it was kind of cheating because it's a shop of of antiques. So
It's a den of antiquities, let's be honest, right?
yeah.
But like, it was so good, right? And it got us all talking for like, oh my god, does this mean that Starkiller's now canon? What's going on?
Right.
Like, remember those
yeah.
conversations? Like,
Yep.
and they were genuine conversations. But this, you know, like, I'm pointing this way, but I'm fucking mirrored. This is awesome. This is perfect, you know? And like, if this is a snippet of the effort and quality that we can expect from the Ahsoka series, I'm a little bit even more pissed now that I did not get that panel at Celebration. Everyone I know got that fucking panel. And the only fucking me and the missus are the only two that didn't get it. I'm so fucking annoyed.
I'm working on that right now for you, though, just so you know. I'm actually working on that.
Oh, Tony, dude, I'm not. Don't let this put you off working on that for us, man. Like, if you managed to get us into the Ahsoka panel somehow, I would fucking kiss you, dude.
But yeah, I'm like, I might have one extra QR code. I'm trying to get a second. But I mean, worst case, if you go in there by yourself, it might be an option.
I would have to speak to the missus on that one, but we've got a deal, right? Is wherever she goes, I go. Wherever I go, she goes, right? Because obviously we're in a bigger group. There's going to be other people wanting to do other things. And the thing is, as well, is she's really looking forward to Ahsoka.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So I wouldn't feel right going in and leaving her out. If anything, I would say, look, you go with Tony and Ryan and Jess, and I'll wait out here. You know, you can tell me all about it. So we'll wait and see, man. If something can be done and you manage to pull it off, I appreciate it. I'll buy you a few pints, honestly, man. But if not, no sweat. You know what? We got one of my second choices was villains of the sequels. To be honest with you, because I really want to see Ian McDiarmid and Andy Serkis.
Oh yeah,
so I thought, you know what? That's a good consolation prize to get. You know.
No,
so
definitely.
We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Danny.
I'm gonna sneak in one of y'all's carry on.
Telling you, man, just go and sneak into Chris's carry on.
Yeah. No, I'll put him in the carry on and I'll switch and I'll take his seat.
That would be easier.
A lot smaller.
Yeah, that's a lot more doable. A lot more doable.
Yeah, because he's a Jawa.
So, pardon me, I've got terrible indigestion tonight. I had a kebab, and I probably should not have had a kebab tonight. Oh man, pardon me. Anyway, we now have a new Mandalorian home, or at least a temporary Mandalorian home, a place they can actually call home, opposed to a friggin' cave, right? What's going to be the dynamic there? Like, is it going to be, and they all lived happily ever after? There's gonna be like, surely there's gonna be some sort of mass imperial involvement there, right? Like, because the way I can see the rest of this season kind of panning out is maybe the next episode could be a little bit slower, and then 7 and 8 are just bang bang, some sort of imperial entanglement and attack. Turns out they're on Mandalore. We all go back to Mandalore. Like that seems to be the direction that we might be moving into. You know, like they're all getting their asses kicked, and then all of a sudden Bo comes in with fucking Sabine, and the fucking ghost flies in, and I'm literally losing my fucking mind right now.
I would have adult times if that happened.
So I think the next few episodes are actually going to be all fire, because the next episode is Bryce Dallas Howard. She's directing it. It's 44 minutes. So hers is going to be sick. Then the one after that, the 7th episode, is Filoni. So Filoni is going to like go nuts again.
Oh yeah.
And then the next episode is the finale. So I think they're going to be 3 like bangers with all crazy cameos and stuff.
What's going on, Woodruff? Yeah,
I'm up for it.
Yeah, and this is the thing, like, really, at this moment in time, nothing is off the table.
Yeah.
Nothing is off the table. I mean, they've played an absolute friggin' blinder with this season, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I think season 4 is going to be even better because if you think about season 1, we're introducing the characters. Season 2, it's a expansion on that. A few more characters, bringing in some characters, some legacy people. You know, Luke, obviously.
Boba.
You know, Boba, absolutely. Fennec Shand coming in. We've seen an animation before. You know, bringing in Bo-Katan, the Night Owls. Like, season 3 is really going to be one of these situations where that part all kind of comes and ties together. Season 4 is going to be the amalgamation of everything, you know?
And IGN is still gonna hate it.
Yeah,
bro, what is wrong with them?
What the who the fuck
Oh my god.
is reviewing Mandalorian for IGN? They need to be fired.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like, I know they're probably the main job title is critic, but you don't need to be so critical about every little thing, you know? Those scenes were too dark. They were in a cave.
Yeah.
What do you expect? You know, grand chandeliers? Like, come on. Let's get real. I've never been in a cave that's like, you know, light.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of them here. You know, I've never been in one that's friggin' light. You know? Like, I thought the lighting for this season has been beautiful. The cinematography has been absolutely exquisite.
Yeah.
You know, it's been one of the best looking series of anything on TV for a long time.
Corsair crashing into that mountain was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, like,
Which was the same sound as the Super Star Destroyer crashing into the.
yes, it was. And that's another thing as well. All these recycled sounds, you know.
It's pretty cool.
One thing as well I didn't realize until recently was the amount of recycled sounds you now hear in Marvel that started off in Star Wars.
Oh, really?
Like every single person falling off of a bridge is the stormtrooper, you know.
Yeah.
Like that one.
There-
Like we all know that one.
The 80s Transformers cartoon used lightsaber sounds in a couple scenes.
Oh really?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
You know, it's which is good, but at the same time, it's like, really, it's a little bit of kind of creative laziness. Surely they could have come up with something else. However, I'm not going to complain.
It's also an Easter egg on some of this stuff, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how many
Absolutely.
sounds can you make crashing into the side of a mountain?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't like to take an aircraft and find that one out. However,
No.
What did you guys think of the pirate garb that? What are those people from Cloud City called?
The Ugnaughts?
Ugnaught. Thank you. What'd you think of the Ugnaught wearing the pirate clothes, looking just like Smee from Pirates, or not Pirates Caribbean, from
That was hilarious.
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan? Thank you.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, all right, it's cute. It's an Easter egg. It's Disney. Pulls me out of the Star Wars universe just a tiny bit, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, like that lead pirate, I forget his name. He just total Pirates of the Caribbean vibes.
Oh yeah.
Like
For
Oh yeah, he's
sure.
Davy Jones.
total
Yeah.
Davy Jones, man. Like, it's the first thing Louise said to me was, "It's Davy Jones." I'm like, you're right, it is. You know, which again, it's cool. It's cool because, you know, why not?
I don't know if that's CGI or an animatronic helmet, but it looks amazing.
The pirates looked out of place.
It was a perfect opportunity for Hondo to come in, man,
Yes.
live action.
Yes.
So it's like, come on, why waste that? Like, hopefully maybe in Skeleton Crew we get Hondo or something.
I
But
would
like,
love
come
Hondo.
on. Yeah.
Well, Hondo could come into play in Rebels, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
'Cause he was pretty prominent in Rebels. He
He
had
was.
2 or 3 episodes,
Yeah.
even more than that, I think.
More than that,
He
yeah.
was in a bunch.
Yeah.
Lando
That's
was
the other
also
thing
in
as well. There's so many
Rebels.
characters from Rebels that we've forgotten about that could just randomly pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want a live action puffer pig. I better see that in Ahsoka. Floating around all puffed up.
He mentioned.
I want to see
Puffer Pig,
Vizago.
didn't
Yeah, he did. Somebody mentioned puffer pig somewhere. Like,
he? The
Yeah.
captain did.
yeah, he did. Yep. That was.
I want to see.
verbal
I want to
Easter
see
egg.
Vizago waddling around.
Oh,
Be good?
Yeah.
And in term, I had a really good question in mind there, like just disappeared. In terms of Moff Gideon, right? Because obviously, we know Giancarlo Esposito was at the kind of premiere. He said he had a lot of fun with what he'd done in this series. At this point, is it Thrawn pulling his strings, or is it just him at this point?
I don't know. I think it's Thrawn, man. Like, I feel like he works for Thrawn, and maybe that'll be the big reveal at the end. Like, Moff gets away. Maybe there's a fight with Moff, and he gets away, and he ends up reporting back to Thrawn or something like that. But like all those ships that destroyed Bo's home, like that was a lot of power. Like, that's some Thrawn type stuff, man. I'm getting Thrawn vibes.
Well, the question then begs, if Thrawn is out there pulling strings, that implies he's been out there for some time.
Yeah,
Where's Ezra Bridger?
we'll find out.
I thought Thrawn actually had a pretty good agenda. Like the reason he got where he got, like his backstory was like good intentioned, wasn't it? Was it not? So like, why would he want to take out Mandalore?
I don't know.
And this is the thing, right? It's, the Imperials have been mining Mandalore for years. You think about the Ahsoka.
By the way, I'm not saying that theory's wrong. I'm curious, like, what would Thrawn have against Mandalore that he would be behind that attack? Of course, then again, I don't know what Moff had against that either, but
Well, maybe they just want everyone to stay off of Mandalore. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
they're
they're probably on there mining Beskar.
Well, that's the
I
thing.
think it was that the Mandalorians were a huge empire of their own. Like, they controlled a huge amount of systems and a huge amount of traffic lanes. What's the word I'm looking for?
Space lanes.
Okay, yeah, like certain routes and things like that. I think it was Mandalore was more of a threat than like a New Republic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Mandalore had more pull in the galaxy that they could be a larger threat to the Empire than anyone else.
Honest Jawa is saying it's Starkiller Base's testing ground. So,
How do we?
I mean, I don't know where that info's coming from, but
Was
I mean,
Starkiller Base
was
even be around by then?
well, I mean, they fucking dug out a planet and installed a fucking super weapon, so it'd have to be some. Yeah,
Yeah, it would have to have taken.
it's
a
going to
while.
have to be in progress. I mean, surely.
Well, yeah, because Cal Kestis, Ilum, Starkiller Base at the end of the game, that's between the Clone Wars and A New Hope. So yeah, the Starkiller Base would already be started.
Could we see Starkiller Base in this series?
I don't see why not. I mean, like, everything is leading towards the sequels. Like, everything so far is like, no, we're gonna stick to this story. We're not retconning anything. Like,
Yeah.
so why not? I mean, it's they're Filoni's making the sequels okay, is what he's doing. I think.
You still have people convinced that
trying his
Ahsoka's going to
best.
deal with the world between worlds and reset everything.
I wish, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't
Disney
think
won't let
so.
that happen.
Well, I mean, half of that series is supposed to be Rebels
Yeah,
era,
before
and the
the-
other half
yep.
is meant to be more towards the sequels era. So,
That's gonna be interesting.
it's going to be very interesting to see how that not only plays out, but to see how they achieve that.
Yeah, is it going to be like flashbacks, like everything else, or are they actually going to be set then and then have a time jump?
No, I think they're.
I think they said that they confirmed like it's a time jump. The first four episodes are before the Rebels epilogue, and then the next 4 are after. So
awesome.
Yeah, and it's all Filoni. So like, I trust that man with my life. So I have a feeling everyone's going to be solid.
Oh yeah, so do I.
This is definitely like going to be Rebels 4.5.
Oh yeah, it's season 5 Rebels.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely,
100%.
Absolutely, it is. It's just they're doing such a great job of amalgamating the whole kind of expanded universe into this one bubble, and having all these much loved characters interacting, and the different factors involved with with Mandalore and the World Between Worlds and fucking Ahsoka and Ezra and Thrawn and Moff Gideon. I mean, it's just this beautiful smelting pot of fucking Star Wars goodness right now, and there's people out there complaining about it. Like, how do you complain about this?
That is exactly why I stopped subbing to Saltier Than Crate on Reddit, because that place is a fucking cancer.
Like, honestly, how do you hate on this?
Reddit in general.
I don't understand how people complain about it, especially like even some people complaining about Bo, like, oh, there's too much Bo. I'm like, did you not watch Clone Wars and Rebels? She earned it, so like it's justified for her being a badass. Yeah, so like, come on, it's freaking Bo. Like, that's fine.
I will take the whole rest of the season just be Mommy Bo-Katan, and
all day. I'm fine with that.
The people who complain are also the people who are offended by colours. Yeah, well, that's a fucking fair point, actually, to be honest with you. It's ridiculous, though. Like, we are in total peak Star Wars right now, and listen, people need to remember, right? There's going to be very shortly a time where we don't have as much amalgamation as we do just now. We won't have all of these characters, coming in and out. Because after Ahsoka and Skeleton Crew, we know we're going to have more Mando, right? What else are we going to have? Acolyte, which is going to be before Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Right? Which is another great area to explore, by the way. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
But I think people are very intrigued by where we're at right now between 6 and 7, and I think people are intrigued by that because of 2 reasons. One, it's a great story to tell, big fucking piece of chunk of time in there.
30 years,
man. Yeah, big chunk of time. But also, number 2, they're intrigued to see how Filoni and Favreau plan on fixing some of the mistakes from the sequels. That, again, everyone has their opinions. For me, I give the sequels maybe a 6 overall. I really enjoyed The Force Awakens. The Last Jedi, I have to admit, I hated when I seen it in the theater. It's grown on me, I have to admit. I think it's one of the most beautifully shot Star Wars films visually. And then we had the unfortunate, scramash and rush that was The Rise of Skywalker, which, when you put it into context for what it was and for the time scale it had to be created in, could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Could have been a lot worse. So if we can get like good explanations, like from the Bad Batch, obviously I still haven't seen the last 2, but we've had a lot of. How
have you not been spoiled yet?
I have no idea, honestly. But we've had a lot of what's what I'm looking for? Kind of, again, like amalgamation between and parallels between that and Mando with the whole cloning stuff that's going on,
Yeah.
So if we get some stuff that makes sense, and it has to make sense, then awesome. But people need to stop complaining about where we're at just now, because right now we're at peak Star Wars. Like, this is fucking awesome, you know. And Tony, like you said, Acolyte, dude, like that's a really interesting time period to explore.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
there's been so many people sleeping on that. Like, so many people have not even mentioned it. They've forgotten about it, and all of a sudden, it's a year away, and it's going to be apparently a 2-season thing.
Nice. I'll take it.
You know, but it has to be dark and it has to be grey. That's the only 2 things I asked for. You know,
And that's what it sounds like from all the leaks and rumors, like real like dark, which is good.
I think it is. Yeah, no, absolutely. It has to be really, really dark. It has to be dark. It has to be twisted. It has to be completely messed up. You know, because we're in a time where there's, you know, a plot to overthrow the Republic, and that's where it all starts. You know, people need to stop complaining. Is my point. Shannon,
They're
what's
putting in
going
a
on, friend?
lot of references of the New Republic just can't handle things.
Yeah.
Like they're really, really painting the picture that the New Order, it wasn't that hard to bring up. Like people wanted a stronger government. Like,
Well, yeah,
you know,
absolutely. You know, and you heard that when, you know, you got that
Tim Meadows.
rebel pilot requesting, you know, a service to go to Navarro. They're like, we're too stretched. We've got requests from other world tour member states and blah blah blah. And you're actually starting to see just how vulnerable the New Republic is and how it's actually struggling to reestablish itself.
well, and
Well, they
they've also mentioned they're decommissioning the fleet.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the books, I think it was Mon Mothma, wanted to get rid of everything.
Yeah. Aftermath, I think, or after.
Yeah, the Aftermath series. Yeah.
Man. But yeah, I mean, they basically made themselves so vulnerable that the First Order could come take over, like that, no problem.
Yeah.
They were so scared of being the Empire again that they went too far in the opposite direction.
Well, yeah, exactly. They didn't see, you know, they thought it would come from within again. They didn't foresee that it would come from outside, which is exactly what happened, you know.
But
So
boys, I gotta hop out though. I gotta hop on another stream. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Is it a better
then-
stream? Should we all go?
No, it's I have to
Thanks,
show
Elvis.
up for my
Cheers.
stream. If I don't show
No,
up for
you
my
don't.
stream, you know, that might be a little like, you know, it might look
It'd be-
bad.
it would be a little
Just stream
bit
this
odd,
on your
yeah.
channel; it'll be fine.
I'll see you
See you,
boys
dude.
later.
Thanks for
Have a good one,
hanging.
bro.
Tony, take care, bro. Have a good
Bye,
stream,
guys.
mate. No, I think this overall, this season so far has really showcased a lot of things, from the fragilities of the New Republic, you know, to everything that we knew about Mandalore is a complete friggin' lie. You know,
Yep.
and it's fucking wonderful. You know, we're getting, you know, these Easter eggs of fucking, you know, hyperspace fucking whales, and we're getting characters that are just so loved, like Zeb showing up. Wow. You know,
I almost woke up my family. I was so excited when I realized it was him.
and I mean, him showing up was the very definition of a cameo.
Oh,
You know,
the subtle cameo is so good, isn't it?
yeah, like it was perfect, completely perfect. You know, it's just going to be so interesting to see how they go on from 5 into 6, 7, and 8, to see who else may show up. I wouldn't say it's a foregone conclusion, but I think it would make sense that, you know, Bo-Katan is a way to find other Mandalorians to bring them back together. I mean, we're going to get Sabine Wren, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Could we get, you know, remnants of Death
You know how I
Watch?
think we might get Sabine Wren?
You might.
I think so. Bo and Sabine go back, right?
Yes.
Sabine gave her the Darksaber. Like, I bet Bo has a way of getting in contact with Sabine. So now that she's going to be out looking for other Mandalorians, she might be like, hey, Sabine, girlfriend, what's going on? Have you seen any Mandos out there? I'm trying to pull us all together. Like, it could be a call to her to just for help. Like, that would be a pretty easy way to bring Sabine in.
Yeah.
It could be, or we could get led to Moff Gideon, who
I
may
think
have this team of Mandalorian.
I think Tim's right. There's something going on Mandalore, and there's a bunch of remnant super commandos down there doing shenanigans.
Well, I mean, there's definitely something going on in Mandalore, because that whole fucking squadron of TIE interceptors and bombers just didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, and there was a lot of them, and there was no indication of a Star Destroyer or any sort of, you know, cruiser or frigate.
And they don't have hyperdrive, so they had to come from somewhere.
Exactly. So they've came from Mandalore, unless they came from Mexico.
Yeah,
Am I? No. Am I reaching?
Wow.
You think about the time space. You think about how many fucking Star Destroyers were on that fucking planet.
Yeah.
You think about that. You think about where we're at in time just now. That shit all takes time.
But
those are completely new Star Destroyers.
yeah, that's the Sith. That's not. Yeah. Here's the thing. It would take away from the reveal of that in the sequels if it just came up in a show. Like, if you were to watch Star Wars chronologically with all the shows and everything, you'd be like, oh yeah, there's the Star Destroyers from that episode way back when. I don't know.
What depends how you deliver it.
Yeah.
You know, they might not necessarily they could reference it and not show it. And if someone's watching chronologically, they hear the reference, they see it, and go, oh, wait a minute, and then they go, holy shit, yeah, there was a lot of fucking Star Destroyers here.
Yeah.
So it really depends on how they fucking throw it out there. You know,
well, Exegol isn't really a well-known planet to begin with, though.
Well, that's what makes it the perfect fucking.
No one knew how to get there except for the giant army of people that built that fleet and everything. That's one of my favorite things about that, is that they need the Sith holocron. What's it called?
Wayfinder.
Wayfinder. They need the Wayfinder to find the planet. But all the people on the ships and all the people that built the ships and all the people that are standing around the Emperor, like, they had no problem finding the place. But
yeah,
whatever. This is exactly what I'm saying. Like, what? I don't think. What if Thrawn has a major part in the cloning process for Palpatine?
It's possible.
Well, are you caught up on the Bad Batch?
No, I've still got the last two to watch.
Well, Thrawn did do cloning shenanigans in the Heir to the Empire series on Mount Tantus.
Okay.
I'm just saying there's multiple possibilities and directions this could go in. If they're trying to tie in to sequels, which is what they seem to be trying to do subtly, they could give it a violent shift into obvious and do that.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, if they put in force-resistant salamanders, I'm not going to watch the show anymore.
all I'm going to say is, right, if they did do that, not the salamanders, but the violent shove into fucking obvious, I think I would be okay with it, to be honest. I think it would make good sense, actually. Knowing what we know from episode 9, you know? And obviously, the New Republic wouldn't know anything about it because they've declined to help the tribe. They've declined to help Navarro. So they wouldn't know jack shit.
Yeah.
But I think one thing is for sure, and we've all said it, this is leading back to Mandalore for a showdown with someone. Personally, I think it's going to be Gideon. I don't think we're going to see Thrawn. I think they're keeping Thrawn for Ahsoka.
That would make more sense.
I don't think, because I think Ahsoka, when they do the time jump, I think it's going to be past where we're at just now. I don't think it's going to be in exactly the same time kind of period. I think it's going to be past where we're at. What's Woodruff saying? I leave with a perfect base to hide on, even Mando's left it alone. Yeah, well, this is the thing. This is what we've been saying, Isaac, for weeks now. You know, they've spread the story about them being so poisoned. They had to come out. They came from somewhere really, really quickly. You know, they're most likely probably on Mandalore.
Yep.
You know, it's the Moff Gideon thing. Has he been broken out by Remnant Empire, who have somehow employed? Well, if you think about what Bo said about the rest of the of her group, the Night Owls, she said they were off.
Mercenaries.
They're mercenaries.
Yeah,
mercenaries will do anything for money.
Even help the guy that blew their planet up, apparently.
I still think it's Super Commandos.
See, I would love to see something like that, like straight out of Rebels, the Imperial Commandos, with like my helmet, like the Brodalorian helmet. That would be really cool. Because then I would get like a new STL file, because someone would make it.
Oh yeah,
I would love to see that. Personally, I would love that all day long. I just think it isn't going to be as ambitious as that. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be a lot more simple and less kind of complex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that again, I'd be okay with that. I mean, if you look at the series so far, wow. You know, just fucking. I mean, it's surpassed any expectations that I had.
Yeah.
You know, and I think a lot of people as well, off of the back of season 2 rather, and off the back of the Book of Boba, maybe a little bit too focused on who's going to show up, this season. Is Luke going to be there? Is Ahsoka going to be there? We've had cameos. We've had Zeb, obviously. What else do we? Oh, pardon me. What else do we actually? Thank you. What else do we actually fucking really need? I think this show is proven that it can stand on its own 2 feet without a Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Without an Ahsoka Tano. I don't think we'll see Ahsoka at all in this. I think we will see Sabine. We've got no reason to see Ahsoka. Everyone knows who Ahsoka is. We've seen plenty of her so far. Right? We've seen enough of her for people to know who she is and what she's all about. Right? I think Sabine makes perfect sense. I think they'll do more Zeb, because I think they'll probably be doing screen testing on him during Mando to see what they can do with Ahsoka, right? Because don't forget, this was obviously filmed just before Ahsoka started, or kind of running about at the same time. So
Ahsoka takes place before, after, adjacent, same time. Like, do we know?
So Ahsoka, the first 4 episodes take place before the Rebels epilogue, and then the last 4 take place. It's a massive time jump. The last 4 take place, I believe, 5 years after where we are now in Mando. But no one really knows that, obviously. That's just kind of going off of what we're being told just now.
Yep, because I think it was Dave Filoni that said everyone assumed that the end of Rebels took place right after the Battle of Endor. And Dave Filoni said something like, really? You think? So it could have been taken like 10, 15 years later, or during the time of Mando. Maybe after Ahsoka meets Din and then goes to see Grogu and Luke, she goes off to find Sabine.
And it would be smart of him to keep it open ended, like he can decide later.
Yeah.
Well, and that's exactly what Filoni will do. Is he will keep his options open because he will never put an idea to bed until it has to be put to bed.
Yeah.
You know, like that's one thing I love about Filoni is he's never definitive. He always gives himself options to very cleverly change the narrative, change the plot, do this and do that. And it's a very difficult thing, I think, as a filmmaker to do that. You know, especially when you're telling such an expanded and concise story with so many factors in play, you know, with so many different historical references, Clone Wars, Rebels, you know, the original fucking trilogy with Boba Fett coming back. So fucking like genius. The way that he's been able.
Original trilogy and Boba Fett, I love that they put Bullock in the name of the area where they're gonna let the Mandalorian stay. Like how sweet was that?
That was
Just a nice little touch for Jeremy Bullock, the original Mandalorian. Like,
yeah,
so cool.
I get it. Again, things like that. I mean, I fucking love things like that. Remind me the reason as to why I love the Star Wars community in general. You know, like I think a lot of us have been so wrapped around the Saber community in particular for quite some time. And we all know how the Saber community can be at times, right? And the Star Wars community can be a little bit more the same. I'm out of focus again. There we go.
Yeah, it's like the meme goes. It's the two people fighting and the one eating popcorn. Star Wars fan, Star Wars fan, Star Wars fan. Like,
no one hates Star Wars as much as Star Wars fans.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, but it's the sense of community and appreciation that we always get. These little references and homages. You know, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I'm not scared to say that I think Jeremy Bullock's fucking Boba Fett was the best Boba Fett. You know? Like, I love Tamura Morrison. I love the story that he told with Book of Boba. I loved getting to see, you know, that 40-year rumor that he got out the Sarlacc pit come to fruition, you know? But there's just something about Jeremy Bullock and Empire Strikes Back being this cold ass, just fucking badass, you know. And then Return of the Jedi, he just dies in the most fucking comedic of ways.
I don't think that was Jeremy Bullock though.
No.
What in
Return of the Jedi? I don't. He might have been in Return of the Jedi, but
I'm gonna look that up.
The scene on the ship there was definitely not Jeremy Bullock. It would have been a stunt guy or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But I'm saying that his character though he portrayed, like, absolutely. But no, that's one Black Series helmet that I'm still trying to acquire for a sensible price. Is the Empire fucking Boba Fett. They're going for ridiculous money, man. Like 400.
Yeah, they are.
Ridiculous.
Might as well just buy a reproduction at that point.
IMDb says it was Jeremy Bullock and
In Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. So he probably did everything except for falling in the pit.
I just remember watching Boba Behind the Helmet or whatever. When they filmed that scene, it wasn't Jeremy Bullock. So it was probably just a stunt guy.
Yeah.
There would be a stunt guy.
I don't mean to say it like that.
But no, like, I think just the way that Filoni's done everything, you know, keeping everything open-ended. I just get so confused as to how people can not be happy with where we're at right now. Like, how, if you go back to the dark times, you know, 10 years ago, we had no Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, like 10 years ago, we had jack shit, you know. You fast forward 10 years, we've had fucking how many movies? 5 movies. We've had 5 movies. We've had multiple series of new shows, new characters. We're getting even more. We're getting expansion on.
Just remember, Star Wars Rebels was 9 years ago, but
Well, yeah, well, exactly. That's all we had was Rebels, though. That's the thing. Like, that's all we had.
mm-hmm.
You know? But if you look at what we have now, 2 Star Wars shows running concurrently alongside each other for 5 weeks.
I know.
Yeah.
You know? Never happened before.
And Boba almost went right into Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You've got fucking Skeleton Crew. Ahsoka. I mean, you think about how much time is left in the year. We're getting Skeleton Crew this year. That's been confirmed. And we're getting Ahsoka this year. That's been confirmed.
Are we getting season 2 of Visions this year too?
Season 2 of Visions. We're getting young Jedi Tales on Monday
Mm-hmm.
as well. You know, like there's just
I'm
so
curious
much.
what that'll be like. I wonder if it's something my daughter would enjoy.
Oh, I totally plan on sitting Jackson down and going, watch this. This is your gateway into true fandom. Like, I just don't understand how people can complain. I really don't understand it at all. Mando's fucking wonderful. Book of Boba was great. Kenobi was exquisite. Andor was fucking an education. You know? Like, yeah. I just don't get it. I just really do not get it at all. Then everyone wants about Kathleen Kennedy. It's like, well, she can't be that fucking bad when we get all this stuff. Because at the end of the day, isn't she the one that signs off on it?
I'm not entirely sure how that all works.
She's chief executive of Lucasfilm. She signs off on it all. You know, if it's happened, she signed off on it. She was responsible for doing Obi-Wan. A lot of people forget about that.
If
She
they,
go ahead.
that's just 'cause, I saw a rumor recently that her job depends on doing a movie by
Yeah, I heard that too.
2025 or something. I forget the headline,
Well-
but they're gonna have to be really careful doing a movie. Like,
Here's the problem with that.
Yeah.
Right. It's very well documented that her contract is apparently up next year. They're not going to re-sign her just to possibly fucking fire her 12 months later.
No.
That's not going to happen. Like,
but it
Did
could
she-
be a contingent.
I mean, potentially, yes. But at the same time, were there some questionable decisions made? Absolutely. Was it just Kathleen Kennedy who made those questionable decisions? Absolutely fucking not.
I blame Ryan Johnson.
Well,
Well, look what the cat
there you
dragged
go.
then.
Look who's here.
could be. It could be. You know, the creative differences where so many directors have walked away and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, there could be.
Well, that's what caused the mess with the sequels in the first place, was directors walking away, right? But again, I think there's too many people wrapped around the whole... We've all been fucking guilty of it at one point or another,
Yeah.
right? You kind of look... people are fucking short memories. They forget, you know, the Kenobi series was... She was completely responsible for that. She reached out to Ewan. Would you? I mean, that was back in 2015 that she reached out to you, and would you be interested in doing this? You know, she got the ball rolling on it.
Mhm.
You know, so
And he kept that secret for 6 years.
Goddamn.
oh yeah. Anyway, Mr. Kyber Phonic, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right.
Your mic's a little bit quiet.
You know what? How about now?
Oh,
There you
there
go.
we go.
That's
Loud and
Okay.
clear,
La,
baby.
la, 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 la. Okay.
La 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 la.
It should automatically adjust, but you know, StreamYard sucks.
It does. It does. However, it's all we have at this time. Let's appreciate it.
Yeah.
What did you think of this week, dude?
Fucking Zeb, dude.
Fucking Zeb, man.
Yes.
Zeb was tight.
So I'm gonna pull this up again because like we had this pulled up earlier on, right? Like, how fucking awesome does he look?
He looks perfect.
He does.
I mean, I'm so happy with that.
If we don't get another Rebels cameo this season and it's just Zeb, I'd be perfectly happy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey Adrian. You know what else happened? The Zeb stuff is totally taking my mind. What's happened? What was the main thing?
The main
pirates.
thing.
Oh, the
Pirates.
pirate. Yeah, that shit
Pirate.
was dope. Yeah, that was fucking cool. And the whole Bo-Katan thing at the end with the armor, that was cool.
These
Oh,
guys think the armor is up to no good. They think
Yeah.
she's being.
No,
What's,
dude, I think.
what's your take, man, on that?
Okay, so what about like the whole Moff Gideon thing?
Well, the armor, or like the way
No,
she's just like coming across as shady, dude.
no, dude.
Yeah.
No, she's like the like just like the person that's in charge. She's kind of like, you know, she has all the knowledge. I just get that vibe from her. I don't think she's up to no good. Yeah, I think honestly, I think the Mandalorian stuff that we see now is legit. Like, they have like trust in each other. Like everything they have is built on like their word. Like they don't lie to each other. Yeah, I mean, it's very straightforward to me.
She wants what's best for her people, in my mind, and that's
Yeah.
why she's putting the trust in Bo.
Yep. Yeah,
These
because
guys-
she's
these guys
willing
think
to let
she's a
Bo
bad
like come and leave as a different, you know, like without the helmet. kind
Well,
of thing.
every religion's a cult.
Yeah.
I mean, of course she's culty. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's also part of my point. She's like a religious leader for them.
Now the whole Beskar thing at the end with Moff Gideon. Elvis, wait, was it you? No. Who was it? It was when we were watching it. Was it Zach? It was somebody I was watching it with, so I take no credit, but I totally believe it. The whole thing, you know, it's leaving us thinking like, oh shit, a Mandalorian broke out, you know, Gus Fring. I don't think that, because Beskar, Mandalorians don't make weapons out of Beskar. They only make armor. The
Yes,
staff. No, they don't. They go
The
over
Whistling
that.
Birds were best.
Okay, you kind of got me there.
Ah.
If that's it, but specifically they say though, the armor, like the whole like spear, like they melt that down because that's a weapon that was, you know, not made by Mandalorian, but it was Beskar,
Well, okay, so
right?
because it wasn't made by a Mandalorian,
Yes.
it's bad Beskar, but doesn't mean they don't use Beskar to make weapons. It just means this is bad because
I swear they say that though. They say that.
I have to go back and watch that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. But the Whistling Birds, you got me there for sure. But however though, that Beskar, that Din's whole Beskar armor is made from Imperial Beskar, you know. So
But
they
it's
have
been
they
the
have
Forge,
access
it's
to it
been-
already.
I mean,
It was
it's
stamped with
been-
the
it's
Imperial
been-
logo.
Yeah, it's been redeemed.
It was yeah. So yeah, but that being said though, that means the Empire had access to Beskar when they took over Mandalore.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So there probably is, you know, Beskar weapons. I don't think it's Mandalorians with them though. I'm gonna assume it's something to do with the Empire and Moff Gideon.
So
He's
we
got
talked
something
about
to
it a
do
little
with-
bit earlier. It's either the Night Owls that are now mercenaries, you know, Bo's old buddies.
I see a lot of people saying that. Yeah.
Or Matt brought up the idea of super commandos, like the Imperial, like Gar Saxon super commandos, like my Brodalorian helmet, those Imperial
Yeah.
guys. Like that would be sweet to see something like that. Where, so okay, there's this theory out there that the helmet at the end of the credits Din Djarin's helmet is actually Moff Gideon's helmet. He's going to have a full Beskar suit.
I've heard that online.
And so maybe Moff Gideon is got some Mando, tech and suits and all that. So it could be one of those three things, and all of those would work.
And you know, it makes perfect sense. I don't want to say it on here, but it's technically a leak. Do I say it? I mean, we're fucking.
You fucking say it, dog.
Okay. We all know about Praetorian Guards, right?
Yep.
I don't.
Let's see.
Yeah, you do, man. We were talking about it like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, then tell me again.
I'm sorry if I'm ruining it for anybody. Well, it's something that's out there that supposedly we're getting, because you can find it. It's on like Twitter and stuff like that. There's pictures of pre Praetorian Guards, like what they are during this time, and supposedly they're Moff Gideon's guards. If they're using, and what makes me think that they have, it's probably Beskars, because we've seen them in Last Jedi stand up against lightsabers.
Yes. And that would also be another tie to the sequels.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
which I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I love the Praetorian Guard, so I'm ready for it.
That's got to be it. That makes a lot of sense.
That's just what I think. If you literally go to like Google and then type in like Mandalorian season 3 Praetorian Guard, you'll find it. You'll find a red helmet.
What's it look like?
It kind of looks like Mandalorian-ish.
Okay.
But it's
Star
red.
Wars, it's like Sotar Mandalorian-ish.
I don't know. But what did you mean? End of credits? Did I miss something? Yeah, I didn't look at the end of the credits.
So at the end of the opening credits. So when they do the helmet and the props, the good guys are blue and the bad guys are red. And the last shot of the credits is Din Djarin's helmet, but it's red.
Interesting.
And so there's a theory that that's actually like Moff Gideon's helmet.
Are you looking it up, Matt?
Yeah. Those aren't the
Paul.
sequel Praetorian Guards.
No, it's because this is still years before that. So this is like, how everybody's armor changes over time. Like this is like before. It's probably still pre-First Order, but like kind of First Order.
Yeah. Didn't
That's what we're
Mandalorian
leading
Guards
to.
wear similar helmets to this? And Rebels or Clone Wars?
Mandalorian Guards.
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, at the beginning of the episode, the end of that beginning credits, Adrian. So at the very beginning when when it's
they weren't red Mandalorian Guards.
No,
but I see what you mean.
But the helmet are similar.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like very
Roman.
Yes, exactly.
Sam, replay your green and whatever colors.
Sweet.
You still got it handy?
Yeah, man.
So he did the negative color, so it's not like a copyright thing. But green is red. Just remember that. That last helmet is showing up red.
Well, it's showing up green in that one, but that's post edit.
Now,
so it's actually red.
Do we usually get colors on the intro?
Yeah.
Is it always different colors, or is it always
good guys blue, bad guys red?
Would you like me to play it?
Really? I've never noticed that.
Yeah, like Grievous is red, IG-11's blue.
Yeah, I'll
Interesting. I never noticed that. Huh.
But I feel like Bad Batch had hunters in red at the end, so I don't know. Maybe they just end on red. It's a theory. I'm not buying into it yet.
Interesting.
But I've heard it anyway.
Fucking hell, what's going on? There we
Sam's
go.
deep into something. There we go. Are you playing the actual show?
How are you doing this?
Firefox, bro. Firefox.
Damn.
Red, baddie, good. Look, see the last one's red.
The last one's red.
I mean, shit. Yeah, play it again. Because you're correct. They're all they're all correct except for Mando.
So red for Vader, blue for R2,
Yep.
blue for Fennec Shan,
Hmm.
red for the TIE pilot,
Pilot.
blue for Boca,
Yeah.
Tan,
What's up, Chris?
blue,
11.
IG-11, red Scout Trooper,
Yep.
blue Armorer,
See, Armor's good guy.
red
Yeah, but that's
Mando.
Mando's helmet. Unless he's just got a copy of Mandalorian of Mando's suit.
I'm gonna try and pause it. Bang on.
No, I mean you're 100% correct. They all add up, except for Mando's.
I mean, if you wanted to steal someone's identity who doesn't take their helmet off, it'd be pretty easy. Like, I'm Din Djarin now.
I'm interested in that. That's kind of cool. That's kind of like in Daredevil when his suit gets stolen.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting theory,
Yeah.
and
Reverse Flash.
given the fact that there's Beskar in that shuttle,
I'm thinking it's a Praetor. Well, it's so weird because it's in space. Like
Hey, Chris.
it could be anything, but it's definitely Beskar, right? Yeah, it's definitely a Beskar weapon.
or is there
Piece of
going to
armor chipped.
or is there going to be a? This is an interesting one. Is there going to be a turn from Din Djarin? Is he going to go a little bit?
No. No.
I can't
Absolutely
see it
not.
either personally. So
Absolutely not.
that then points to
Unless the
So-
armorer said Bo's bad, then Din would go against her. But it's funny though. We all thought Bo-Katan was going to be the bad guy.
Well, they made it seem like that in the
Yeah.
oh, they were
Trailers.
setting that up perfectly.
which is fine. I'm fine that they did that because it makes it different for us watching it. But
The moody little brat sat
So-
in our castle.
when do we think we're gonna get Moff Gideon? Gotta be next episode,
Yes,
right?
I mean, why not?
They teased
Probably.
him at the very end of this one.
They might show the rescue. Or the
Like, yeah,
breakout.
that'd
That
be
would
pretty
be
cool.
yeah, that would be cool if they just started with the rescue. Why is the Republic hiding it?
Interesting.
Because the Republic's trying to make people think they know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Good point.
Fair.
Yeah, but
But
if
we
you think
don't.
about
But that's like
if you think about what's just happened with the Empire, like
it's been 5 years.
surely
plus.
transparency is the best fucking option here. You know,
Yeah.
they are hiding it. Still waiting for. Yeah, we are.
Oh, I forgot he was
Oh
in this
yeah,
season.
shit. What if we already got him?
Nah,
No, we
nah.
What if
Sorry
he
about
voiced
that.
the birds?
What if he played the pirate?
No, there's a name.
Yeah,
on the
we
credits.
would have somebody would have seen it already
Yeah.
and posted it.
Maybe he's the one who breaks out Moff Gideon.
Maybe he's the guard. Kind of doubt it.
It's got to be something with his face. He's too good of a,
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, it's gonna be Bo's dad. It's gonna be a flashback to Bo-Katan's dad.
Think so?
It
I wouldn't
totally
be mad
could be.
about that.
Yeah.
But does he look like? We've seen.
I haven't had a Bo flashback.
No, I know.
I mean, he's elderly. So, I mean,
Have we ever
it's Star
seen
Wars. It could
Bo-Katan's
be
dad?
anything.
No.
I just want him to like just fucking Great Scott, like
I mean, he could be a voice of a CGI character. I mean, it could be anything. But I would like to think that they would use an actor's face when it's a mainstream actor like that.
Once we get this ship to point 8 past float speed, you're gonna see some serious shit.
yeah.
Of course, then again, if he's Mandalorian, you wouldn't see his face anyway.
But he has a very distinctive voice.
Yeah. There's no way they would just put him in a helmet.
Yeah.
Maybe reveal and then he takes it off. But
Because there's a theory that that Satine was actually the deserter of the family and was the pacifist, and Bo's
Well, she
dad
was.
was actually walked the way of the Mandalorian and was not the pacifist.
That makes sense.
Because you're led to believe that Bo left the family and was the deserter,
Hmm.
but that might not be the case. So I don't know.
Oh, didn't Bo say her dad was dead too?
Well, she said her dad was
A fine man.
the leader of Mandalore.
Yeah.
I mean, she's made references to her dad already.
But I'm pretty sure she said he died defending Mandalore.
What
Yeah,
if
she
he
might
did?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think so.
Yeah.
So it would have to be a flashback if we got it. I mean, Bo's going to need some coaching to become the leader of her people, and who wouldn't be a great coach than her own father?
Yeah.
What if it's like along the lines of, you know, they're having this kind of conversation and he says to her, "You have to go back." I mean, yeah, if
I'm
I would
still.
fucking fit.
We
man.
keep seeing fucking Din suck with the Darksaber. When are we gonna see him get good with it? Who's gonna teach him?
Hopefully Sabine.
Well, this is why Sabine.
I want it to be
has-
Ahsoka, but yeah, Sabine would be cool too.
This is why Sabine has to come in, and this is why it makes perfect sense for Sabine to come in.
Well, no, Bo's used it. She could technically teach him, but
Yeah.
I want
she's-
a
she's
Jedi to do it.
Pretty damn good with it.
Are we sure it's going to stay with him?
It's gotta, right?
I don't know. It doesn't. It didn't have to.
It's gotta.
Maybe he keeps the Darksaber and Bo-Katan rides a Mythosaur around.
Yeah,
Maybe it gives it to
that's what it's
Grogu.
looking like.
Grogu just starts.
How many years just now are we after Jedi?
6 or 7?
Like, I'm gonna. Well, they don't even know. The whole Mandalorian starts 5 years after, but in an interview they corrected themselves. They said that we are technically 0 to, I think it's
15,
0
I
to
thought.
3, 0 to 2 or 0 to 3 years after season 2 of Mandalorian.
Yeah, they say that Grogu was with Luke for 2 years.
No, they're saying 0 to 2 years. They don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
They said because they said it's been 2 years in real life since we've seen that happen.
Yeah.
So, but people were also getting confused, and we were saying like, "Oh shit, he's been with Luke for 2 years." Somebody else interviewed Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni about it, and I think it was just Jon Favreau, but he corrected himself and he was like, "Yeah, in between 0 to 2 years or 3
Mhm.
years."
so
So
we're
they don't have
anywhere-
a specific time.
We're
they're still
anywhere
figuring it
from, We're anywhere from 5 to 7 or 8 years after Jedi,
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
which means we're going to have a 5 to 7 or 8-year-old Jason Syndulla. That's canon. That's fucking Rebels. It's canon.
When was he born? That was
Right.
before A New Hope, right? Rebels?
Yeah.
That was all
So
before.
what? It's 6 years between A New Hope and Return of the Jedi.
I don't know.
Well,
No,
when is the end of Rebels? Because Rebels doesn't finish at beginning before A New Hope.
Does it not?
No,
I
the
thought-
epilogue is much further down, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm gonna be
I
real.
thought
We were
they.
talking I brought up Zeb and Callus earlier, like them being like
Okay.
boyfriends.
It'd be interesting to see exactly when Rebels ends, because then we would get a you know, a track on how old Jason Syndulla would be, because he's obviously going to be a Force user.
For sure, 100%.
So
You know, and he's got someone there to teach him how to use a lightsaber in Sabine Wren.
Yeah, she's got Ezra's lightsaber. We know that.
Exactly. And she's rumored to be using that lightsaber in the Ahsoka series.
I
So
will
what if
see
she
that.
turns up and what if she turns up and teaches, like we said?
Yeah, but that's
last week.
Ahsoka. Do we really think that with all the backstory we've had of we've shown him suck with it in Book of Boba too. So
It would make poetic sense in the fact that Ezra taught Sabine
kind
how
of
to
it was
use
It was more
What was it?
canon.
It was more
Yeah, it's
canon.
more canon.
Yeah, but they two sparred
Yeah.
quite a bit, you know. So it'd be poetic sense to have
Kanan
Sabine,
was the master.
Kanan was
He was the
Kanan.
leader.
you know.
Yeah, Ezra was a little too cocky about it.
To me though, it makes more sense for Ahsoka to teach Mando how to use it. It would either be
forget-
that or Luke, and I don't think Luke's going to be in the picture for a little bit.
Don't forget as well, though, is Sabine used Ezra's lightsaber when Gar Saxon was using the dark
Oh, yeah.
saber. as well.
She's used it plenty of times.
Yeah.
I think it'd be very poetic to have Sabine teaching him how to use the dark saber because she's used both.
I can't see that happening in. the
I
Ahsoka
can't see it
show.
happening either, but it would make more sense for Sabine
Yeah.
to teach than Ahsoka. Because has Ahsoka
think?
ever even held it? Does Ahsoka understand?
No, but neither did Kanan. But you know,
That's true.
you know, I feel because they're Jedi though, they understand
Yeah.
more.
Good point.
And I mean, yeah, Sabine was taught still, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
I've just got this funny feeling that that's what we're going to see. If Din keeps it, I've just got this feeling that.
See,
that's
I'm
what's
thinking
gonna
we gotta
happen.
have. I'm thinking Ahsoka's got to be in Mando because it's gotta help set up. Yeah, I mean, last time we saw was Book of Boba, but last time we really heard anything about her story was her episode in season 2. I mean, they could just go from there, but I feel like she's got to
we
come
didn't
into
really
play.
get much out of Ahsoka and Boba.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's a
Because it would be perfect if she came back in, because we keep seeing fucking Din suck with the Darksaber. Like, I feel like there's got to be like a teaching episode for him.
what it's going to be is it's going to be a post credit scene after episode 8, introducing the Ahsoka fucking series the same way they've done it at the end
With
of
the
season
season
2
two
with
with
Book of
Boba.
Boba. That's what they're fucking doing. I can guarantee that's what's going to happen.
I mean,
right?
we'll definitely have an end credit scene for sure.
So
Yeah.
what they're doing at this moment in time, which is clear, is introducing the main players for familiarity.
Yeah.
For Ahsoka, so Zeb, for example, connecting the dots.
They didn't
with
even
Zeb.
introduce him though. He was just like, so many people didn't even recognize him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But
though,
I
if
mean,
you look-
it'll jog the memory when they see
Yeah,
him.
I mean,
I didn't
I don't know,
recognize
you
him
can't
until
hear
he
the
started
voice.
talking.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, I
it's-
recognized him as soon as he was out of focus in the background. I was like, "Fuck, Zeb!"
I'm not gonna lie. Like after I seen that, I hopped on the replay on Cody's live just to see everyone reacting to it, and everyone lost their fucking shit.
Oh, really?
Instantly, we were all just like, "Yep, Zeb."
So good.
No question about it.
But that's what they're doing, though. They're introducing these for the casual viewer, so they
Yes.
can connect the dots and whatnot.
Yeah, they have to.
But at the same time, the parallel to that is the non-casual viewer, the hardcore fucking fans, have that moment of holy fuck, you know. So they killed 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm telling you, man, Sabine Wren's coming, and you know what? I think we're gonna get Hera as well.
That
I
means
think we're gonna get
Chopper.
Hera.
I feel like they're saving that. But you know what? You know what though? They did show Hera in that teaser at Star Wars Celebration, so she could show. Because I feel like they're gonna save some characters for Ahsoka, you know.
Yeah.
But if they're already showing somebody in a teaser for Ahsoka, then we might. You're not wrong. We might see her in. But like, how many episodes we got left? 3.
3.
I don't think no one expected Zeb, and
No.
I think
Nobody
fair
ever.
game now. Like
I
they
think
could.
if we're gonna get anyone, it's gonna be Sabine. Hera would be nice, but if Hera was left to Ahsoka, that's fine. I think it makes complete sense because Sabine is a Mandalorian
Yeah.
that she makes an appearance.
And has wielded the Darksaber.
Yes. Yes.
It could be as simple as a Sabine cameo and Hera coming out of the corner saying, "All right, we got to get going," you know, and they
You know what?
on a
Yeah,
ship.
I would take that a million
Yeah.
day.
I mean, it could
yeah.
it could be.
I mean,
I wouldn't
what,
have
we're
tiny,
getting
we're gonna be
Ahsoka.
like,
We're getting Ahsoka in a few months anyway, so we're gonna have it all by then.
Well,
But
I would kind of like it if they did the final scene from Rebels where it's Sabine looking over Lothal. Or is that going to be
there's a picture of that already, isn't there?
Yeah,
think
they
so.
got the
Of
mural.
her looking at the painting.
Yeah. So that might be an Ahsoka, or we might actually get a bonus scene of it, which would be awesome.
Oh, we're into some very interesting times,
I
gentlemen.
know.
Yes, we are.
It's all good, so I'm not mad about any of it.
I'm
It's all
very
gonna be
excited.
sick.
Tony said he was working on some QR codes for Louise and I for the Ahsoka panel.
Tony was here earlier, wasn't he? I fucking missed it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
So he's got one. He said he's got one. But I need
what?
a spare for Ahsoka.
Oh, I mean, how do you check? Because I might.
I have no idea.
I think only Ryan signed up on my Ahsoka thing. I might have 2 more spots.
Yeah, but I didn't put in for it though. That's the thing.
So do I still have? Can't you have up to 4 people in your party? Or is that
If they signed up for it, yeah.
You can't sign up afterwards?
This is the thing with Ryan. Like people are saying they got all the emails.
He got his eventually though, right?
I don't know. Did he? I thought he was just taking the piss with that. I thought he was being facetious.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
We've already had a live action Ghost.
See if you go on to
Rogue
the if you go into the
Rise of Skywalker.
If you go into the ShowClicks website and sign in with your account, it will show you the tickets that are there.
Yeah, mine are only shows the 2 panels.
Given
The Bad Batch one on Galaxy stage and Ahsoka on Celebration stage.
But if you go into the Ahsoka one and go to show all tickets, there might be multiple tickets there.
Mm-mm.
No, just one.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Fuck, what was that? What was that called? I've lost that email now. Where is it? There's so many fucking emails, like, it's ridiculous.
I feel so bad for you. I hope you have no fun at all.
Yeah. Fucking terrible.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like, what do you keep? What's important? I don't even know what you need to print out.
I don't think you should have to print anything out. Just put it on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's all QR codes, but
Yeah, you could do your phone, but they do recommend to print it out too, just in case. I'll print it
In
out.
case you can't get an internet connection.
For some reason, yeah, probably.
There was something put up today about when you're attending panels, you must bring photo ID.
Okay.
Ah, fuck knows.
You don't have photo ID?
Oh yeah, I've got a driver's license. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Peanut butter. How are you, sir?
Going on, PB.
Fuck taxes.
What's up?
Serious question though, right?
Fuck the IRS.
Smooth or crunchy?
For peanut butter?
Yeah.
I love both. I like crunchy. Crunchy if it's going on a sandwich, like bread.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm eating straight out of a peanut butter jar, I like creamy. But
Yeah.
I could do crunchy too.
Yeah.
I like both equally, but on
I
peanut
tend-
butter, crunchy.
I tend to agree with that, man. I
Just
tend to agree with that.
adds a little texture to it.
Yeah. That's the discussion and topic of the whole live stream. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
I prefer smooth.
You have that crunch, man. Especially on a sandwich. It just adds a
Well,
little bit
usually
more.
when I buy peanut butter, it's buy one get one, and I'll get both.
Yeah.
Growing up, we only ever got smooth, so that's really.
Yes, same. Growing up, I only had creamy, but
Might have to buy
Crunchy's-
some crunchy.
crunchy's good, dude.
Charles
Especially-
got like a lion bar. Fucking hell, Joe.
What? What does this mean?
I don't know what a lion bar is, but
So a lion bar's a chocolate bar over here in the UK. It's like a wafer on the inside with caramel toffee and like a nutty, crunchy skin.
sounds
Okay.
delicious.
It's
Yeah.
like overboiled Snickers,
How
Ooh.
about it?
right? So yeah.
Doesn't sound bad.
Oh no,
Sounds
it's
pretty
fucking
good.
fabulous. Oh damn it. But anywho, what were we talking about before peanut butter?
I don't fucking know.
It always descends into fucking food, man.
We were just talking about Rebels and who we are wanting to see, and
Yeah, wanting to see Sabine teach Dan how to use the dark saber.
Yeah, I want to see that. I mean, if it's Ahsoka, cool, right? But I think it would make.
I think I
more
want Ahsoka.
sense.
yeah. But I get it.
Yeah.
Sabine would totally work too.
I'm fine with either one. I just want to see Sabine because I like her better.
I just feel like it would be Ahsoka because it's like, you know, we got Boba in Mando season 2.
He's not
Which helps.
keeping it. He's not keeping it, dude. Like,
You don't think he's keeping the Darksaber?
he's not keeping. Why show Bo be a badass with it?
Because she's used it already. I mean,
Yeah.
it used to be hers.
It's not like exactly, breaking news that she's.
Well, I mean, in order for him to give it to somebody, they're gonna have to beat him in battle. And as of right
Yeah.
now, none of them are against her.
I don't know, because
Yeah.
she's allowed to take her helmet off now, so the rules don't always apply.
Well, she doesn't want to just take it anyway because she was given it before, and
No, I know she's the one that wants it to be won in battle and
Yeah,
everything. I'm
yeah,
just
so
saying they can make it up as they go.
I don't know, dude.
Once she rides that
I think that's his
mythosaur-
weapon, dude.
Yeah.
They're giving her the mythosaur so that way he can keep the Darksaber.
yeah,
Because if Din had the Darksaber and rode the mythosaur, like he'd be too OP,
yeah.
Yeah.
which I'd be fine with. But I like Bo being more involved.
If we do see him use the Darksaber well, it's going to be a situation kind of
Well,
like where Bo
he
was
won't until he
dating
gets
Din.
taught. Honestly, I don't think he will until somebody teaches him.
Maybe. I
Maybe
think if you have a purpose, like if like
He needs
like,
somebody to help him, figure that out. That's the thing.
Maybe this is where the Praetorian
Right.
Guards might come in. Maybe the next episode we get what we're talking about. Someone teaching him how to use the Darksaber. And then that would set up a really, really nice skirmish either in 9
You're
or
saying
sorry,
not. You're not
7 or
saying the
8.
Praetorian Guards teach him, but like him,
Fighting them.
Fighting them, yeah. Because
Yeah.
if he's taught how to harness it and
But he's
use
the only
it,
one with a melee weapon, and if there's going to be multiple Praetorian Guards with Praetorian Guard weapons, kinda
this
need
is all
somebody-
for the season of Bo. It could be Bo that teaches him.
Yeah,
I feel
At
like
this
there's
point, it
gotta- I
could be
feel-
anybody.
I feel
it
like
could be
there's gotta-
fucking Grogu for all we know.
I feel like there's got to be somebody else with melee to help him.
Yeah.
And the armor is really the only other person
Oh,
we've seen
you're
who's
right.
melee.
Yep.
Beat the crap out of those.
Unless
guys
we get
with that hammer.
Ahsoka,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
what if Ahsoka
that
shows
would that kind of
up
take?
with-
No, that wouldn't take away. I don't think.
What if Ahsoka shows up with Yoda's lightsaber?
Well, Luke's
But
got
why?
it. Yeah, she's got her own.
Gives it to Grogu, of course.
Why?
Come on.
I mean, Luke already said he's not going to train him if he left.
Yeah.
Well,
So you think Ahsoka's going to go break into Luke's bedroom and steal the?
no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, what if she shows up with
I could
Yoda's
see
saber?
I could see Luke showing up in the Ahsoka show mainly because they had that conversation of "Will I ever see you again?" and it was kind of left off. Not saying it's gonna happen, but I could see Luke showing up in Ahsoka more than Luke showing up in Mando right now.
It's really only 3 episodes left. Oh wow, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm with Chris. We're not going to see him learn the Darksaber this season.
I disagree.
Well, we got 3 episodes left of just Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
Do you think we need 3 episodes of Moff
And
Gideon
Christopher Lloyd.
and Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah.
I don't know if we need it. I definitely the last 2. I mean, we might see him in this, like getting rescued and stuff. But I feel like this next episode would be the perfect one if we were gonna get it. I feel like it would be the next one. If not, then
who's
yeah,
the
we're
next
gonna-
episode written by?
Is it Dave Filoni?
Filoni.
Is it? No, I'm asking. Is it?
Tony said this earlier on. The next one's written by Filoni.
I thought it was the one after that was Filoni.
Oh no, you're right. It's 7.
You're right,
It's
it's
7.
7,
yeah.
It's 7. Yeah, so 7.
Maybe it shows him suck one more time with the dark
It's
saber.
who is it? Deborah Chow?
I think so.
What?
Well,
Did what?
she done well. She done
Hey, when
Kenobi. I think she done number 6.
Aren't we getting Bryce Dallas Howard? She didn't do the
Sorry,
last
yeah,
episode, right?
sorry, yeah. That's
When is she
her,
doing
yeah.
it?
Bryce Dallas, episode 6. Sorry, yeah.
The next
Episode
one.
6 is Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, 7 is.
We're going to
Dave
get
Filoni.
Yaddle?
We're gonna get what?
Yaddle?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
So yeah, no, that makes
Google
sense.
it. Google it. Let's find out.
Well, according to IMDb, he doesn't direct episode 7, but he wrote it.
Oh, yeah. He. I think he helps write a lot of this.
Yeah.
Is he not directing any of these episodes this season?
No.
He might not be because he was working on Ahsoka.
Yeah, next week it's Bryce Dallas Howard, and the next two are someone named Rick Famuyiwa or something. to
Wait,
that effect.
somebody did the last two? One person?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I thought you were going to say Rick and Morty there. I'm like, what?
At least that's what IMDb is telling me. So
I don't know. I'm just excited. And Sam, we get to watch the next 2 episodes together.
I know, man. It's fucking
I'll be home
great.
before the last episode, but
It's fucking great, man.
you got a big ass TV?
Yeah, I've got a 50 in the living room.
Okay, we're watching on that.
Got a
I have
50
my
in the living
MacBook.
room.
We can stream on my MacBook.
Got a 50 in the living room. I've got a 43 in the kids' room.
Nice.
I've got a 32 curved widescreen in here.
Okay.
So
No, we'll watch it in the living room.
yeah, man. I've got a 32 in the kitchen. Stand by a cup of coffee, just drinking Mando in the kitchen. Like,
Yet
Way
he
to do
watches the show on his phone.
if I'm at fucking work, I need to. I haven't got a fucking choice, man. Looked at Bo-Katan should teach Mando how to use shit. No problem. Well, I mean that, yeah, but there's so many theories here, right? All I'm saying is we're totally gearing up for Rebels. That they're doing so much stuff right now with Rebels and introducing characters from that series into live action. I think it would be fucking great for Sabine Wren to show up, and then maybe not right. You want my take? Sabine shows up in 6, right? Sticks around. She shows him how to use it in 7, because that's the one that Filoni.
I won't be mad. Somebody needs to teach his ass.
yeah,
I just feel like we need a little bit of Ahsoka before the Ahsoka show, just so it reminds people.
I think we'll get the. I think
it'd be cooler to save
Reddit.
Sabine for the Ahsoka show. Oh, that's where we disagree. Look to me that Bo-Katan should teach Mando how to use a darksaber. She has no problem using them. I mean, that's true. It shows her doing well with it. She could be the one that does it. I just feel like it should be a Jedi, because they could explain it better. Because it's not like he has to learn how to fucking hold and swing. Like, he knows how to do, the basic stuff. He needs like the mental for it.
Yeah, I think who was it that said earlier on?
Actually, use your feelings. So guys, yeah, but counteract that. Neither did Kanan.
Yeah,
True. Yes.
it could be anyone.
It could be anyone. But it's going to be Sabine. I'm telling you.
Well, hey, you know what? I'd be okay with that. I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it'd be fucking sick to see Sabine. I just feel like it'd be cooler to wait that out for Rebels.
I just think it would be a really
Or not
beautiful
Rebels, sorry.
moment.
Huh?
Be a beautiful moment.
It would make
It
sense
would.
though. She's Mandalorian. Like, I get it.
Mm.
You guys give all great points. I just want it to be Ahsoka.
I just like Sabine better. That's why I want it to be her.
I like Sabine. I like Ahsoka too. I don't know who I like more though.
I was
True.
introduced to Sabine first, so
Okay.
Two very, very different characters.
I mean, Rebels is fucking amazing. So I'm excited all this is around that.
should have kept the spear, just say let's know how to use it.
Yeah.
True.
It wasn't right though. It was
I was heartbroken
Best-
when
it was
they,
a
when they
Beskar
melted
weapon.
it down.
Kyber Crystal inside the Darksaber that chooses a wheel. There's a lot about the Darksaber that is quite unclear, isn't there?
wait, is it the cover? Yeah, we don't know anything about that. No.
Or it could be. Just saying, bro.
I mean, his game comes out after Mando's finished, right?
Yes.
I'm so looking forward to that game. Oh. Damn it.
I have that pre-ordered.
They had a preview event in London this past week for it.
Yeah.
A lot of people got to play like 3 hours of it, and they were barely 10% into it after 3 hours.
Well, the first one was long too. There was a bunch of crap to do.
That's good in a game like
Yeah.
that.
Jesse, you need to buy a PS5 or something, bro.
I am buying shit right now, dude.
Steam. Get Steam.
I have Mac.
No.
I have Steam, but they don't make games for Mac. They only make them on PC.
That's the
They have some games on Mac, but they don't really support it.
Chris was just about to say Cal. Oh, dearie me. Well, we're settling in for an interesting 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
What's the bets that we're all fucking wrong and none of that's going to happen?
Oh, probably pretty high.
I think we're onto something. I'm thinking that the whole Praetorian Guard stuff. Like, I'm so certain on that. It just makes sense. It makes so much sense.
With the direction everything's going, Moff Gideon, Thrawn, remnants of the Empire. You know,
I'm not saying we're gonna see Snoke, but it's definitely leading to that.
Yeah.
What if we
And
did
it's not-
see?
I mean, we might already have in Mando season 2.
Oh yeah, when they went to his old base.
Maybe like a test subject, but obviously they're all.
The
It's all
precursor
for
to
it's
Snoke,
all
at least.
for Palpatine at the end of the day. So. And we're seeing, I don't know if you guys seen Bad Batch, but we're seeing all the cloning stuff in that as well. So,
Still haven't watched the
Sam's
last
not caught
two
up.
yet. Yeah.
did you guys, any of you get spoiled for it?
No.
No, I don't know a thing
I
about
didn't
it.
mention I asked him first.
Wow. There's a lot of episodes in Bad Batch,
Yeah.
but when there's a good one, it's a good one for sure.
These last two were pretty good.
Yeah,
Last-
the last
3 or
two.
4, yeah, I kind of liked it, actually.
Can't even remember.
Matt,
which-
you haven't seen the last 2 episodes?
I have, yeah.
Oh, you have. So
Yeah.
you've seen it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
That last scene, I called that.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I totally saw it.
Let me
I
check.
mean, it makes sense now afterwards.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see it coming.
I can't remember what the last scene is now. I'm going to have to.
You wait. I thought you said you haven't seen it.
I've seen it.
Oh, you watched. You watched. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because you talked to me about it. You were like, "Yo, that's not," and I was like,
I was like, that can't be.
"Yeah." Sam, you should watch it.
You
It's
should.
content. There's just some whack episodes. That's all.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's plenty of whack episodes in Clone Wars, and there's plenty of whack episodes in Rebels too.
Yeah.
They're long shows. We just only remember the best parts.
Yeah. Yeah, Rebels did have some stinkers.
And Clone Wars had plenty of stinkers.
Yeah. But
But we also-
overall, fantastic shows.
Exactly. I think Bad Batch got potential. I'm just not
It does.
super invested in the characters yet, but maybe it'll get there.
I was just disappointed because I was hoping they would continue doing really good episodes, and then they had like
Yeah, it's
two
very
bangers.
on and
Then
off.
you have here's 3 shit episodes, and here's a banger, a couple more shit episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be the pattern.
All
that
the best
Bad Batch
episodes.
follows.
All the best episodes are the ones without the Bad Batch, even in season 1.
Yeah.
It's like the Crosshair episodes. They're always fucking 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Or like in season 1 when we had like that Rebels episode with Hera, like that was dope.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, young Hera with Chopper and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Who was the clone that was with her?
I don't remember. I'm bad when it comes to remembering clone names.
I liked it. So am I, but I liked him. Fuck
Yeah,
IGN.
Andor is better than Mando season 3. IGN.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I mean, Andor's not bad. It's just different,
Yeah.
and I don't see how like they put the last episode of Mando at like what, a 6 or something like that. Like,
6 or 7.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Last episode was great. The whole pirate scene was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I would consider that, well, it probably isn't filler. It probably does have something to do with the Empire stuff because they're hinting that. But even if it was filler, great filler.
You seeing Mandalorians using squad tactics was awesome. I'm all about that.
That was really badass.
And then Paz just dropping in when everyone's cornered and just lighting everybody up.
No, yeah, it was a fun time.
IGN is really pissing me off.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to IGN at all.
I used to have so much like fucking respect for IGN. The last few years, they've just been speaking absolute fucking nonsense, man. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get what these critics want from fucking Star Wars. Like, I just don't understand. You know? Maybe they're looking at it from a different, maybe we're biased. I don't know. But, like, all I can say is poor lighting. No, it's not. It's fucking gorgeous. Go away. Shut the door behind you.
The
Fucking leave it alone.
cinematography is amazing. It has been this entire season.
Oh, yeah.
It has been.
I mean, everything down to like Din saying maybe it's time for us to be in the light, and then later Bo-Katan is literally standing in a big ray of light in front of the forge. I'm just like, oh my god, it's the visuals storytelling that they're doing. It's just incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. And real quick before we wrap up, right? Are we going to see the Mythosaur again?
Absolutely.
I think so.
Is that going to be the kind of grand reveal, Bo-Katan riding the Mythosaur?
She might come back next season because she's off doing whatever, so she might go find it next
I don't
episode.
know. That's hard to say.
I think she'll be back this season.
If not, definitely like next season, obviously. But I don't.
Yeah.
It's just with 3 episodes left. There's so much stuff, but I feel like that has to be covered.
Yeah.
But that would be so soon, like, you know.
We're definitely going to be left on a cliffhanger.
That thing was underwater and it was massive as fuck. How the hell is she gonna tame that? I feel like she's got to like mentally and physically prepare for that.
I mean,
I feel like she has to attempt and fuck up and then do it again.
Mandalorians used to do it all the time. Apparently, that's what Queel said in season 1.
Okay.
Season 4.
And then Boba Fett rode a
Seth
freaking
Force.
Rancor like a bantha. So
Yeah, but did you see the size of the Mythosaur compared to a
Yeah.
Rancor?
that's true.
That thing was huge, dude. I'm about it, but
I am
yeah,
too.
it would rush if they did. I think so too.
Unless season 4 is a direct continuation of season 3. It's a 2-part season.
That's
I
very
mean, yeah, but
possible.
still, we'd still have to wait 2 years for it, probably.
Yeah, but
But it's already written, so
yeah, it's written. 4 and 5 are written, apparently.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Dude, we're gonna be kissing the sequels by the end of it, dude.
I don't know about
As in like we're gonna be like in the timeline. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Is he making them digestible? Sure. Are we going to be?
No,
kissing
I'm not
it?
saying that. I'm saying like we're gonna be close to it. You know?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming.
Not
up
like
on
kissing the
sequels.
sequel's ass, but
Okay,
like,
that kind of makes sense. And then maybe we'll see a more like grown up Grogu actually talking and doing stuff.
I don't know. He ages slow. I'm convinced he's gonna stay a baby for as long as the Mandalorian show is a thing.
Yeah,
I-
I mean, and
Maybe
that's where the time
he'll
jump-
say it. Maybe he'll say a couple words or something like that. I feel like that's peak though.
Yeah.
I feel like him being a cute little baby that can use the Force is
the merchandising opportunity.
Yeah.
The thing with
Now,
Grogu,
saying
is-
later on, maybe in a few years they
Yeah.
do a time jump and have him be older,
Yeah, this
Could
is
they
like a
do that?
last season
Yeah.
ever thing.
but it would be like after. It'd be like after everybody's dead. Like it would have to be like hundreds of years later.
Yeah.
You should mute before you put it back together.
so my boom arm just snapped.
It
Oh, no.
broke.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah,
Well, it was, how expensive was the boom arm?
$10.
$20.
Okay, that's fine.
It's exactly the same one that Carter's got.
So he's due too. It's gonna break on him next.
I mean, I think that they could totally do like at the post-credit last season of Mando, a scene of him, Grogu putting Din to rest, on
Damn.
his deathbed or
Yeah.
something, and then picking
He
up
would
the darksaber.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
wouldn't he still be kind of little? Like he'd definitely be bigger, but like they age what 10 times slower.
Well,
than
we
us?
don't know if they age slower and then they
We got
speed
to
up.
because Yoda died at 900, bro.
Yeah,
So like
So these-
that would be like a 90-year-old man.
yeah.
That's like, I feel like it's
Yeah, but
and if
but
he's
if Din lives
50 years
another
old right
50
now,
years,
does that mean he's technically a 5-year-old? So he should be
yeah.
more developed than he really is then.
Unless they, as a baby, they age slow, and then once they hit like puberty or something, it speeds up.
They could introduce that, and as long as they do it well,
Yeah.
I'll be about it.
Yeah.
I just feel like age has to be consistent.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It
Fixed
doesn't have to be. It's space, right?
Yeah.
Episode build up.
Yeah, I kind of because like Rosario Dawson did say episode 7, like she loved episode 7, right? So that could be where other things and other characters might come into play. That's where Sabine could.
I'm
show up.
I'm expecting Ahsoka to show up, but yeah, I could be wrong.
Why is Rosario Dawson even commenting on it unless she's in it?
Well, she sucks at spoilers. She's given some shit away before, so she might be
So
excited about something and give it away. She's the one that gave away Hayden Christensen being in Ahsoka.
Sky guy.
Yeah. Now wait a minute. To what end actually is Hayden Christensen going to be Ahsoka? Because
Oh, probably
Dude, we've
either a
talked
Force
about this
Ghost or
100 times.
probably a Force Ghost or a flashback.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume flashback.
Yeah, I'm
Because-
assuming. Yeah, flashback to him training her as a kid.
Because I've heard some things.
It's gonna be
Of course you
40-year-old night.
I've
40-year-old
heard that.
Padawan.
I've heard that Ashley Eckstein voices a younger Ahsoka.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I heard that there was
I
gonna be a
would
younger
enjoy
Ahsoka.
that.
Yeah.
I heard something about Anakin though.
I want Clone Wars armor.
I heard that.
Yeah.
That would be so.
Just saying, I heard
Yeah.
that.
I want to
General
see it.
Skywalker.
And can they do a DH Ewan McGregor and throw him in there too? Just as a little
Yes,
cameo.
please.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they.
Well, yeah, I
fucking
mean,
did.
I feel
Yeah.
like they would. I feel like we're gonna see Anakin and Obi-Wan with
Dude,
in
what
Clone
if
Wars
it's
armor.
the scene from the Clone Wars movie when she shows up and everyone thinks it's Obi-Wan's Padawan, and he's like, "Nope, it's yours."
That would be great.
Could be.
That would be because that's her beginning, really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's her.
Besides the baby Ahsoka that we saw in
Yeah.
Tales.
True.
What if they done something like purely live action Clone Wars? I think they missed a trick with that.
They don't need to do it.
They don't need it. Yeah, we already got it, bro.
I know, man. But
We're
like,
still getting it in flashbacks, technically.
Yeah, I know, man. But
We just don't have the Jedi wearing the armor yet. Don't worry, we're gonna get it.
If we are we gonna get a live action Rex at some point?
We got to. He's still alive. He's technically alive in Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
He's probably old as shit. I remember we figured it out. He's old as fuck, but he's still alive.
Oh, very interesting times, folks. Very interesting times.
It's very good.
Sit and theorize about this all fucking night.
Oh,
However, it is 2 a.m. here in the UK. I do have a 4-year-old to collect at 10 a.m.
True, bro.
Oh yeah. You're gonna
It's been 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. I've been here for one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, folks. But thanks to everyone in the comments for giving us your 2 cents. Thank you to my guest this evening, Jesse, for thinking it was an hour later than usual.
That's so funny. You called me that.
What?
You said Jessifer.
No, Jesse.
You said Jesse thought it was an hour earlier, not Jessifer.
I swear you just said. I swear you just said Jessifer. Well, anyway,
No.
that was my MySpace name. So
No way, really?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So who's the fur?
No, it was just I mean, back in the day,
Jennifer?
everybody had it was just a random
it's like-
fucking. It was like the scene, like everybody had like ridiculous names.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys had to have MySpace back in the day, right?
Yeah.
I never had.
I think mine was still.
You never had
Facebook
MySpace?
back then.
Sam, how old are you?
Bebo.
Sam, how old are you? You're older than me.
33.
Yeah, that's so weird. You didn't have MySpace.
I
MySpace
had
was
one.
never a UK thing.
Oh, okay.
Some people had it, but not a lot. It was Bebo, and then Facebook hit the scene, from what I can remember. But
My Facebook or my MySpace is still active.
really,
Really?
Your what? Your MySpace?
My MySpace, it's still up.
Well, yeah, MySpace got bought, and it sucks now. I've tried logging into it, and
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
I just don't do social media on a personal level.
I mean, yeah, I don't really ever see you on Facebook either.
I'll be honest, I don't know how to use Facebook anymore. I look at Facebook.
MSN days? I had MSN.
Yeah, MSN days, man.
Get home from work. Oh, what was my? I don't even remember my name.
I
on that.
look at I open Facebook up and look at the UI and I start having anxiety. I'm like, fuck this.
I opened Facebook because someone sent me something to open on Facebook. Like, there's no reason I opened.
I use Messenger, Facebook Messenger,
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I had to get in touch with Woodruff once, I was like, "Dude, why aren't you on Instagram?" Like, I had to re-download Messenger and figure out how to log in.
Well, next week's after show could go one of 2 ways, folks. It could be a lot of us in a random house in London, or it might not happen at all,
Yeah.
depending on developments from Celebration. So I will say at this time, see you all next week, same time. Don't hold it against me if that isn't the case, because there's a lot of things
I'm
happening
holding
next
it
week.
too.
Yeah, I know you're holding against me. Dude.
I'm just gonna be salty the entire time because y'all get to go, and Elvis and I will do a stream.
There you go. If Sam cancels, we'll do the stream.
There you
Yep.
go. That's a friggin' deal. That's a friggin' deal. However, it will be midnight, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to be kicking around London at midnight, so I'm pretty sure it'll happen. But Saturday is a fucking big day for a lot of people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse included, the Ahsoka panel.
Dude, I'm
We need to
stoked.
be up and out of that fucking house by no later than like 7.
I'm gonna be in the
Hit me
actual.
up beforehand, Sam, if you just want us to host and you guys want to just be able to call in and say hi for a minute or something.
Yeah.
Like let me know, because we can
Absolutely.
certainly plan something. If
Absolutely, I'm totally down for that. I'll let you all know. We'll see what we can do. We'll see how the Wi-Fi is at the house when we get there. See what kind of fucking speed we've got, and we can go from there. I
think my travel plan was like $100 for a whole month.
whoa,
So, I mean, it was either that or $10 a day, and if I'm there for 14 days, it was
yeah, that's
cheaper just to
yeah.
pay for a whole month.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad, honestly. And I have unlimited everything. while I'm there.
That's not bad. That is not bad at all. We'll figure something out.
So
Hoping to
I
live
should have
stream
good
at some
service
point.
on there.
Hoping to live stream at some point from inside Celebration, but the signal will probably be crap.
If not, we'll do it from the wherever we're staying, Airbnb, hotel, whatever it is.
Yeah. Well,
That's
so
what
we'll-
he's saying, how the Wi-Fi might be and all that stuff. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we will be running round. Well, I at least will be running round Celebration, looking for someone to give a lightsaber away to. So,
Me. I don't need it.
well, right now I have 0 Dooku's.
Huh?
If you
I
wanna
ain't trying
give
to
one
spend any
me-
money right now, but that's awesome.
That Dooku that you reviewed, you gave back already?
So the one that came in first a couple of weeks back, I had to return that because it wasn't Xeno, it was Profi.
Mhm.
Then the Vader Sabers one I reviewed. I met up with Russell and on Monday last
Zach.
week.
Exactly.
Because he was in Scotland, and I gave it a bit of coffee and whatnot. Met his family, lovely guy, great guy, lovely family, and returned that to him because that was the deal.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on my Xeno 3 coming in from Neo Sabers.
I got a Xeno 3 coming in.
Damn,
Nice.
you do?
Everyone's
Yeah.
got Xeno 3s coming in, man.
What did you get?
Yeah.
Matt's got one coming
You
in.
can't say
Yeah,
it.
I
Monday or
got the
Tuesday.
Tuca Saber coming, dude.
Which one?
The Tuca Saber, the one that
I didn't know that was his.
Saber Theory created with Tuca. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's cool.
Well, I might just have a core coming because this was supposed to be a Xeno 3, but they gave me a 2.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I
just-
emailed them. I was like, "Hey, I'm just curious. This is going to be a Xeno V3, right? Because I review these on YouTube, and they're like, yes."
Cool. That's great.
It's,
I'm excited for it. I hope it's
yeah.
really good.
From what I've seen so far of the app functionality, it's fucking great.
Only on Android or PC, Android users though.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I seen it doesn't really work well for iPhone yet.
Well, that's
I don't know, man. Danny's got an iPhone and his is working really well.
I've only
I'm
seen
sure-
people.
Once a few people have it, I'm sure they'll work bugs out and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I know
That'll
it
be,
is.
that'll be interesting. That will be interesting.
But
Anyway,
regardless,
folk-
I think the board itself should be.
Oh yeah, no, it will be. I'm expecting it to be.
I'm hoping it's just like Profi, but with the ease of use as Xeno.
If it has wireless side loading of anything, it's gonna be awesome. Like,
So it's not gonna. It doesn't come with that right now, stock.
Right,
But but that's something they think they can add.
yeah.
Yeah. So they're bringing over-the-air updates via Bluetooth. So when there's an update for the Saber, it appears in the app and it just updates wirelessly.
It's dope.
That's
one.
I
issue
mentioned it
with
to Pat.
lightsabers, having
I mentioned it
plug
to
them
Pat
in.
about like the wireless audio, wireless, font loading and stuff.
Yeah,
like
imagine
that.
going to kyberphonicfonts.com on your phone and just saying load to Saber and like not having to
Yeah.
do anything on the computer. That would be sick.
I feel like I would have to like change my website to do that.
Probably.
oh, you would, yeah. But
Well, I mean, you just still buy it and you download it on your phone and side load it wirelessly. Like that would just be so
the app,
cool. Like,
I feel like that could be easily done on Android, iPhone. I don't know. Unless like
iPhone,
unless
even
they
with
unless they
iCloud
had a
Drive?
huh?
my iPhone's fine.
I use
Yeah,
iCloud
you can-
Drive for everything and just save
Yeah.
it and then you can send it. And
Yeah, you can
Okay.
probably airdrop it.
Just use files.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
yeah, I mean, I'm using files, but I use iCloud Drive in files. but
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense then. Yeah. So
You
you
haven't
can, yeah,
used
you
it yet? Like you don't like on your MacBook and your phone, like you don't have all your files synced?
no.
Yeah, set it up. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, in a way, I think I've like accidentally done it before, but I don't have it update mainly because my computer has so much of like audio. and
Yeah,
shit like
I
that,
wouldn't
you know
do
what I
like
mean?
your whole database, but like to set up a couple of folders where it's accessible on
Yeah.
no matter what device you're on. It's pretty neat.
No, yeah, that is cool.
No, it's going to be really interesting to see what it's all about. But I am going to end the stream here, folks. So
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you've been trying to for 10 minutes.
I know my eyes are hiding at my fucking
That
head.
reminds me of this one other thing I wanted to talk about.
Guys, we will see you in some form, shape, or form next week, whether it's us or Elvis and Matt. We will do something. We'll sort something out. But everyone have a great week. If you're going to Celebration, don't be shy. Come and say hi. I didn't expect that to rhyme. Apologies. Come and say hey. We're going to be there all week in
We'll be down by
London.
the bay.
And we're down by the bay eating some hay.
Watching the time slip away.
Letting time slip away.
Maybe we'll run into Ray.
We might run into Ray. Oh my god, he's gone grey.
Go to bed, dude.
I'm fucking going, don't you worry.
Bye.
Oh, bye guys.
See?